78% of Americans are broke every month. And get this, half of them make six figures. So what the hell is going on? Think about the last time you told yourself, okay, starting Monday, I'm saving money. How'd that go? Yeah, same for most people. Here's what nobody tells you. It's not a discipline problem. It's not a math problem. It's a brain problem. And today, I'm gonna show you exactly what's happening inside your head every time you swipe your card, and how to stop it. Every finance video says the same three things: spend less, save more, invest early. Cool, so why is basically everyone still broke? Because knowing what to do and actually doing it are two completely different things. You already know a $7 coffee every day is a bad idea. You know it, but you still buy it. That gap between knowing and doing, that's behavioral economics. That's the science of why your brain makes terrible money decisions even when you're smart enough to know better. So let's talk about the traps, because once you see them, you can't unsee them. The biggest trap is called instant gratification bias. Here's how it actually works. Your brain runs two systems. System 1 is fast and emotional. It's the part that sees a sale and goes buy it. System 2 is slow and logical. It's the part that says, wait, do we actually need this? And here's the problem. System 1 fires in milliseconds. System 2 takes a few seconds to even wake up. So by the time your logic kicks in, you've already clicked add to cart. Stanford did this famous study. They put a marshmallow in front of little kids and said, eat it now or wait 15 minutes and get 2. The kids who waited, those same kids grew up to have higher incomes, less debt, and better health. One marshmallow predicted your entire financial life. Now think about that. Every buy now, pay later button, every limited time offer, every one-click checkout, all of it is engineered specifically to make sure you eat the marshmallow. So what do? You create friction. When you want to buy something you don't need, add a 48-hour rule. Drop it in your cart, walk away. If you still want it 2 days later, fine, buy it. But I promise you, most of the time, you'll completely forget it existed. That one rule alone has saved people thousands. Seriously, try it this week. Tell me in the comments how many things you ended up not buying. Okay, second trap. And this one is sneaky because it's literally in your wallet right now. A Nobel Prize-winning psychologist named Kahneman figured out that losing $100 feels about twice as bad as winning $100. Your brain hates losing more than it loves winning. They call it loss aversion. So here's the thing. When you pay with cash, you feel that pain. It's real. Your brain goes, ow. But when you tap your card, nothing. It's just a button. No pain. No consequence. That's why people spend up to 83% more with cards than with cash. And buy now, pay later, Klarna, Afterpay, all of it, that's just removing the pain entirely. You get the thing right now, and your brain literally never registers that you spent anything. That's not a payment plan. That's a trap with a logo. Here's the fix. Make your money physical. Try the envelope method for just 1 month. Cash, labeled envelopes, one for groceries, one for going out, one for whatever. When the envelope's empty, you're done. Your brain finally feels the loss and it starts making smarter calls automatically. Sounds old school, works every time. If you're still watching, it's good, because the next two traps are the ones nobody talks about. And honestly, they might be the ones doing the most damage to you right now. Stay with me. Trap number 3, and I know you're going to recognize yourself in this one. There's a theory called social comparison, proven back in 1954, that says humans are constantly measuring themselves against other people. Not because we're shallow, because our brains are literally wired that way. Back in the day, you compared yourself to maybe 150 people. Your street, your office, that's it. Now, you're scrolling past millions of people every day. Their vacations, their cars, their kitchens. And your brain, your stupid, ancient caveman brain, doesn't know those people went into debt for that. It just sees, they have it, I don't, I'm losing. And that feeling, it's expensive because it creates something called lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, you upgrade your apartment. You get a bonus, you buy a better car. Every time you earn more, you spend more. And somehow you're still broke, just at a higher level. So here's your fix. Audit your feed. Actually go do it. Unfollow anyone who makes you feel like you're behind. Follow people who talk about building wealth, not showing it off. I know it sounds small, but what you see every day shapes what you want every day. That's just how brains work. Okay, last one. And this one actually kind of broke my heart when I first read about it. Princeton did a study where they gave people IQ tests before and after making them stress about money. The result? Financial stress temporarily dropped their IQ by the same amount as pulling an all-nighter. Think about that. When you're stressed about money, your brain locks in on one thing: survive right now. Pay rent, cover this bill, get through today, and it loses the ability to think about next month, next year, anything long-term. They call it the scarcity mindset loop. And it's a loop because you're stressed about money, so you make bad short-term decisions. Those decisions make your finances worse, which makes you more stressed, over and over. Here's the exit ramp. Build a $500 emergency fund. Just $500. Research shows even that tiny buffer, enough to cover one real emergency without panic, dramatically changes how your brain operates around money. You're not just saving $500, you're buying yourself the ability to think clearly. Start there. 1 month, $500. That's it. All right, let's bring it all together. You're not bad with money. Here's what's actually been happening. 1, your emotional brain fires faster than your logical brain, so you buy before you think. 2, digital payments kill the pain of spending, so you spend more without realizing it. 3, you're comparing your real life to a million people's highlight reels. 4, financial stress literally makes you worse at fixing your finances. But here's the thing, just knowing this stuff changes everything. The 48-hour rule, cash envelopes, cleaning up your feed, a $500 emergency fund. These aren't hacks, they're you working with your brain instead of against it. Nobody ever taught you how your brain handles money, they just told you to spend less. Now you actually know why that never worked. Drop a comment right now. Which one of these 4 traps is the one that's been getting you? I read every single one, no joke. Subscribe so you catch it. See you there.